Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the IDH number 84050. There's a J after that in our part number, 10B. Now this is an 84050 hinge. The J means it's from the J section of their catalog. The 10B stands for oil rubbed bronze. Now let's dig into this hardware and take a closer look at it. First of all, before I get into that, I want to mention, because I have it here in front of me, these hinges are available in 5 different finishes. 003 for unlacquered solid brass, polished brass. 005, lacquered antique brass over solid brass. 015, satin nickel over solid brass. 10B, oil rubbed bronze over solid brass. Oh, forgive me. The 003, the first one, that has a lacquer on it. They can also do the 3NL, which is an unlacquered brass as well. Now, let's take a look. And I'll tell you this. Every single time I get some IDH hardware into review, every time, I'm real thrilled with it. Let's take. Okay, so we're going to pull it out of the package here. I'm going to try to do so. This has never been out of the package. And what I'm always really impressed with IDH, the quality of their packaging, meaning the way that they isolate the parts from each other and the condition of the box when it arrives, which you can see was very good. And be mindful, this material has thousands of miles on it by the time it's gotten into my hands. Lots of miles. Everywhere, all the way from Asia, all the way to southern Florida before I've made this video. The quality of this clear plastic, well, I can tell you that it's thick. It seems like it's very good quality. And why that matters is because it helps, and that piece that just slid out, helps preserve the pristine condition of the hinge. The video does it no justice. It is a pristine condition hinge that looks really nice. Trying to lower the light here to get a little bit more of the actual color. There we go, way better. Looks great. Now this is an oil rubbed bronze finish. This is brass, completely not magnetic. Well, at least it's non-ferrous, but it's made of brass. This is a ball tip hinge, really great looking. This is a 4" by 5" hinge, sold as a pair. When you purchase one, you're buying one pair of these. Not 3 or not 1, you're getting 2. 4" tall, 5" wide. It is important to know that the height is the first dimension on hinges like this, and that the width is the second dimension and measured when the hinge is laid open. Okay, really nice quality on this. This will be a template pattern for a 4", which means that the location of these holes will match all other 4" hinges when they are made to the template pattern. The screws, I can tell you they're non-ferrous as well. I am going to expect that they're solid. No, they may not be. These might be stainless. There is a small amount of magnetism to them. Brass would be utterly not magnetic. Stainless picks up magnetic properties when it's worked or machined. I don't understand the process. The point being is that I don't think they're brass. The point of that, though, is that they are in a compatible finish. And be mindful when you're installing them. Pre-drill the holes properly. Get a perfect fitting bit when you install them. The hinges down. You don't want to strip that. You don't want to mar that up. A really great looking hinge like this. And the oil rub bronze is nice, but it's not as exciting as seeing like their 3NL, the unlacquered brass. It's just a piece of brass that's been highly polished. Really great. Wall thickness of this hinge, they don't give it here, but let me provide that. It should be 130 thousandths would be my guess. Might be a little bit less. Nope, I was wrong. 0.136. 0.136 is what the caliper tells me this leaf measures. 0.136. Okay, very nice hinge. It's a plain bearing hinge, but it swings very smoothly. Now, where would you use a wide throw hinge? Well, you would use a wide throw hinge when you had an unusually thick casing condition where you needed to move the vertical axis of pivoting out a half of an inch, because the difference between the location of the vertical axis of pivoting on a 4x4 and a 4x5 is 1/2 inch, because it's 1 inch total. Casing is why you're going to do that. You've got thick casing, or the door is inset ever so slightly. If you stand on the pull side of the door, you'll notice that the door is usually inset ever so slight, like 3/32 of an inch. Well, imagine if that dimension was 1/2 inch. You need a wide throw hinge just to allow the door to open back up and out around. Otherwise, your barrel of the hinge is going to bury itself into the side jamb, or conflict with the wall and jamb condition. Inset, thick casing. Thick casing is real common when you have an exterior door that swings out and you have brick mold. Brick mold is thicker than ranch or modern or colonial casing. That would be a reason. You might be doing something else. You might have an opening 6 foot wide. You have 4 18-inch doors. The inner doors are hinged to the outer doors. You can take those inner doors, fold them back. Now you want to take all of this and you want to fold all of that back, get it stacked against the door. Not saying a 5-inch hinge wide would work, but I see wide hinges used in that scenario as well. Wide throw hinges, very unusual, but it does exist. I've even seen that same scenario where there were 4 panels and they all folded against each other all one way. Really cool. There is a link below this video to the product page where you can pull up all of the J-section hinges from IDH. Really nice quality material, as I think I've done a decent job at making you understand that I am partial to the quality of their product. These wide throw hinges are going to be on the last page that's there, along with a number of Parliament hinges and then some ball bearing hinges, some decorative tips, and again, this is a ball tip that's on here. Okay, you can do onto this hinge the finials, the ball, the steeple, the urn, and the acorn, I believe is what those are. Ball, urn, yeah, I got it. Ball, urn, acorn, and steeple is what those are. Really nice quality looking decorative tips. Really great. They thread on, so it's not difficult. If I'm installing these, if you're installing these, I would highly recommend you have some thread lock material and that you get it in there. It's just a matter of time before ball tips are going to loosen. It happens. I'd get some thread lock in there right away and give you a long time before you start to see a maintenance issue. And in fact, every time I've used a thread lock product, I don't have recidivism of the problem. Okay. Now, the name IDH is synonymous with incredibly high quality solid brass hardware. I would very much recommend that you review their product catalog, which you can see from below this video to the manufacturer's page link that's there, where you can pull up that catalog. And take a look. You're going to find, first of all, you're going to find material that more common manufacturers that you may know their names have long since stopped making. Well, IDH continues to bring them in, import the material. But every single time I've reviewed something from IDH, it's the quality of the fit and finish and the packaging. The packaging is crucial. It's imported material. It's from Asia. Okay, great. So is many other things in this world. But they differentiate themselves by having total control over the quality of that finished product, and then exert the fortune and energy to make sure that it gets from the other side of the world to here looking presentable and professional. Thick quality packaging, and I realize it doesn't seem like it's really that important. But if the stuff's going to look like it's got 10,000 miles on it by the time you get it, it's not impressive. And they exert energy, and I think they've connected identification of a brand and a quality standard, along with not only the people that they're having manufacture it in Asia, but all the way to the way that it's packaged. there's not as much as a speck of a fingerprint on these hinges. And the only time it's been touched by an actual hand is when I put my hand on the outside of it. Great quality product. I really, really like the stuff. I would not hesitate in using it. So if you have any questions on the IDH 84050 hinge and a 10B finish or any other IDH product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.